The People's Station, Magic 102.1, KG Smooth in for the Sweet Talker Kandi Eastman. Oh, man. Got in the studio with me one of the funniest, most talented comedians in the land. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to give it up to this man because he definitely got us through, especially during the scamdemic, during COVID, versus him and Spice Adams with the skits afterwards. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Affion Crockett in the candy store. What's going on?
Brother?
How are you, man?
You got the Quiet Storm voice in the afternoon, in the morning.
I am the Quiet Storm guy.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I see it. Quiet Storm at night. Yeah,
what's going on with you, man?
Man, everything is love, bro. I ain't got no complaints, living life, being happy, choosing love.
There you go.
I got my popcorn, sitting back, watching the wildness that is going on in this world.
Yeah, man.
TikTok being gone, folks
gonna need
losing
more than
their
popcorn.
minds. Oh, yeah, we're definitely gonna need more than popcorn.
Yeah.
But everybody losing their minds because TikTok is gone, bruh.
It's back though. It was a ploy. It was
it's
a ploy.
gone. It's back, but it ain't. It is, but it ain't.
Yeah. Well, now Trump owns half of it.
Well, you.
Yeah, I mean that was the ploy. It was a ploy. It was like we want to take over free speech. We want to take over social media. So we're gonna take the biggest platform that's going right now, that has the minds of the young people, and we want to start interjecting our influence on it.
So you?
That's what they did. So they fake closed for about 12 hours and made him look like a superhero to bring it back.
Well, I had deleted because I was on live like when it was going down.
Yeah.
And then once it went gone, it was gone, and I was like, oh well, let me free up some space on my phone. I deleted the app on my phone and my iPad.
LA is on fire right now.
Right,
so
exactly.
I was when they was crying over TikTok, I was like, all right, well, I'm trying to save some people's homes.
Bro.
Yeah.
Dang. Perspective.
Real problems.
Yeah.
There's real problems.
For real.
Yeah, TikTok is not one of them.
What's the latest?
It's still active. Like there's still fires burning. We're praying that the winds stop, because when the winds come, it's called the Santa Ana winds. So if people don't know, LA gets these winds that are hurricane force. And once that happens, it's a lot of arson involved, and people, for whatever devilish reason, they start these fires, and it engulfs everything. So it's right now it's still managed, but we're still in the thick of it.
Yeah. Man, well, sending you all the love, healing energy. Everybody out in LA, like, I was just looking I got a bunch of clothes, bro. And I was like, you know what? All of these clothes that I have, I need to take this tub to somewhere to give them to the folks of Los Angeles who has lost everything, that it ain't got nothing.
Yeah, whatever you could do. Like, I tell people to do research on the most credible places to give to, and call them first. Like, there's the Dream Center, there's Walk Good LA, there's a bunch of different places outside of Red Cross, right? But call and see what they need now, because a lot of people give clothes first. Yeah. And so a lot of these places are overstocked with clothes. Okay. I was boots on the ground, so I was at a lot of the donation centers, especially in Altadena. And so a lot of times what they need is just food, or food cards, gift cards.
Copy.
Because right now, if you just lost your home, you don't have anywhere to store anything.
Yeah. So
clothes is cool, but if you already have clothes, you don't want to overload yourself in a hotel room full of clothes, or wherever you happen to be.
So that makes sense. Call and see.
Holding up. Call and see what the need is now.
First.
Sometimes it's toiletries. Yeah. Feminine products. Like it's a lot of those types of things that are more of need than just clothes.
For sure. Affion Crockett in the building at the Houston Improv all weekend.
And now I got to make people laugh.
Yeah, now we got right, exactly. That part. That's why I'm like, man, that's the life of a comedian.
But I do my job and I love what I do. So, we had a great time last night, first show. Tonight we got 2. Tomorrow we got 2. 1 on Sunday. Yeah, so tonight 7:30 and 9:45. Yeah.
Tomorrow 7 p.m. and 9:30. Then Sunday at 7:30. What are you watching these days, man? Where do you go to take your mind off of all of the other stuff?
Yeah,
what is cathartic for you?
I watch a lot of documentaries, man. Like I'm a crime buff. I like to solve crimes alongside the documentary. But I'm also just watching basketball and checking out sports. And
all right,
I like
so this
watch,
weekend we got the playoffs. We got the Bills and the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm not a football guy, so I know their playoffs and Super Bowls coming up. But I have no dog in that fight. Like I don't. Whoever wins. Whoever goes to the Super Bowl goes to the Super Bowl.
Any thoughts on Kendrick announcing SZA that's going to join him for halftime?
I think Kendrick is going to pull a lot of rabbits out that hat. He's always been creative, right? Even when he was part of the Dr. Dre Super Bowl ensemble, right? He just had his own thing. And I went to the rehearsal, so I saw it live. And they had the cardboard boxes, and he's coming out the box. So whatever he's gonna do, it's gonna be highly creative, and we have no idea who else is gonna be on board. You know what I mean? Of course, SZA's gonna be there. That's gonna be dope, right? That's TDE family. But I'm just excited to see what he's gonna do with it, especially from all the talk that was going on about who should have gotten the spot or maybe not or whatever. But at the end of the day, I think we should just celebrate who's there and you know. And be thankful that it's not one of them boring safe shows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. We looking forward to it on the night.
Yeah.
Bro, one thing that I noticed about you throughout your career, bro, you can really sing.
Nah, man, don't do that.
I mean, you can sing. Like, I know a vocal when I hear a vocal. But who were some of your folks that you loved listening to growing up, or who you tried to imitate?
Man, Marvin, Sam Cooke, Earth, Wind and Fire, Luther Vandross, Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston, Shaka Khan, Aretha Franklin had one of the most unique voices in the world, powerhouse voice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a soul guy. You know what I mean?
Okay. So speaking of soul, that's funny. Kandi has a feature that she does. It's called the Candy Crush Battle, where it's like a versus, where it's two artists against each other. Today, she did this for me. Today's battle is Faith Evans and Kelly Price. Ooh. Two voices that are kind of similar. You know, Kelly's a little more heavier in her voice. Faith is the Karen Clark Sheard of R&B.
Talk about
who would you?
I love Faith. I love Kelly Price. I mean, vocally, Kelly Price has a tone that sounds like no one else. You always know when it's Kelly. I just love Faith. Faith was that round the way girl. It was Biggie's wife, but Faith she was our crush. When Faith was out, we was in college, so it was like, you know, when she came out with that "Ain't Nobody," it just had a bop. Ain't nobody,
and she was singing on that thing.
You do. Oh. She just had that thing, and then when you hear "Soon as I come home," when you hear come over,
oh my God.
The background harmonies and you stood up. You stood up.
Because I always said, like, to me, she sounded like the Clark sisters, like Karen Clark. And I always said, like, if the Clark sisters sang R&B, it would sound like Come Over.
Well, if you talk to most R&B singers,
they come from the
Clark
church.
sisters is a big influence. What's mama name? I'm drawing a blank. But yeah.
Kim Burrell?
Kim Burrell.
Yeah.
Kim Burrell.
H-Town's finest.
H-Town's finest. Kim Burrell. Her tone and her runs. Most R&B artists, I don't care who they are, study Kim's runs. Out of anybody, male or female, Kim is the backbone to 90s R&B.
Yep. That's what Tank said. Kim built a house, and that's why, you know, when Brandy came out with Never Say Never and Full Moon, she was listening to Kim Burrell. And that's what changed R&B from a vocal standpoint. Yeah. So Kim Burrell, and I told Kim, I was like, you are the vocal pinnacle of what everybody wants to be. She was like, oh, is that what it is?
So speaking of Houston and R&B, most people don't know this. I used to choreograph Ideal.
Really?
Yeah. I choreographed the first video, Get Gone, or Get the Hell On, right?
Yeah.
So when I met those guys and we were talking, they were the first people that brought up Kim Burrell to me. And they were just like, yo, Kim Burrell is the blueprint of R&B. And that was my first time
and she was
really like diving into her music, and I got it right away.
Yeah, gospel and jazz infused. My brother introduced me to her. I came home from college one summer, and he was playing her Everlasting Life album, the song over and over again. I was like, I was like, who is this? He was like, bro, like, this is Kim Burrell. Like, I was like, so my brother got me hip to her, and I've been obsessed ever since. But yeah, she is the vocal pinnacle. Yo, I could do this all day.
We can talk music all day, right?
We really could.
Come on, man.
You know, you got things to do. I got things to finish up here, man. The incredible Affion Crockett at the Houston Improv this weekend. Tonight, 7:30, 9:45. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. and 9:30. And then Sunday at 7:30. Man, such an honor, man.
Likewise, man. I appreciate you. We got to do this again.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll see you tonight.
Yes, indeed. Let's do it.
We got more R&B gems on the way. Magic 102.1.
Come on, man.